Actually, you said we might not get to 3K, but we might get close. But we are running out of time.
We are running out of time. But I'll tell you, Carl, I'm a buyer here.
You are. I mean, I know you're not easily spooked, Byron, but you say you are basically positive, reasonable valuations. You got a little pessimism mixed in here. What makes you a buyer?
Well, the pessimism is a part of it. Look, the world economy is still growing at 3.7%. China is growing better than 6%. They need a lot of stimulus to do that, but they're doing it. The trade talks could turn around at any moment. The Fed has already indicated that it has a certain amount of flexibility. So it seems to me that if we have a selling climax, which I think we may be in the process of creating, stocks are a buy.
What does this climax, what levels do we need to hit? Are you in this 2,400 camp?
I don't know. At the beginning of the year, I thought it might get even to 2,300, but we're forming it now. I don't know how much lower it'll go. It always goes farther than you expect, but I think we're in a buying range. We're in a range where the market is looking for a bottom. We just need the volume to pick up.
Byron, you mentioned optimism over the U.S.-China trade talks. How much pause does it give you when you hear about this arrest of the Huawei exec in Vancouver and the way that was communicated or not within the administration?
Yeah, that was clearly a setback, and there were two parts of the administration operating independently. If one had coordinated with the other, it might have had a different outcome. But I think we're going to get through that. I mean, it was an incident that took place some time ago, the shipment of the goods to Iran against the sanctions. My feeling is that we're going to work our way through this trade agreement. China needs it, we need it. When two sides come to the table and both want a negotiation to a positive end, you usually get one.
How do you do that, Byron, without the White House being embarrassed, given all of the complaints they've risen, all the issues they've risen? How do you get a deal that's easily done, that doesn't just gloss over the deeper issues we know we have with that country?
Yeah, but Trump came out of the meeting with Xi Jinping on Saturday, and he said a framework for a positive negotiation had been set. And then presumably it was underway, and Larry Kudlow indicated that. And then the Huawei situation erupted, and that was a setback. But I think it can get back on track pretty quickly, as the Chinese indicate.
I don't want to keep throwing negative data points at you, but I have to ask what you make of Deutsche below 9. Goldman below 180. You saw what happened with Citi shares yesterday. How does that resonate with you?
Well, look, there's too much capacity in the financial system, so some of those companies are going to be hurt. But my view is they've descended to levels which exaggerate the negatives. So I'm not a buyer of those stocks, but I think they're reasonably priced.